Go.
Okay. Hi, this is April Braswell, online dating coach and dating expert here in Las Vegas. I specialize in helping single boomer women get more dates. When you get more dates, you're actually increasing your likelihood for creating the long-term, high-quality, intimate relationship that you want. Very specifically, I'm going to give you one of my greatest tips, which is to do a daily 5. If you haven't been on a date for more than 2 weeks, 2 months, or even 2 years, one of the things that's most important to start with is to start building up the number of new people that you meet each day so that you actually create a dating pipeline. So when you do a daily 5, the goal here is to meet 5 new people every day. I say 3 to 5 because look, I understand maybe you don't live in a metropolitan area. Maybe you live a little more in the country or the suburbs, or really it's an effort to meet new people. But I call it the daily 5 because it's easy to remember. And what I want you to do is, even if it is Saturday, you can get out and go implement this step today. And I know you're going to have success when you do that. I believe when you're actually implementing these steps, you're increasing your likelihood for finding your soulmate. So you're going to get up this morning, you are going to shower, do your makeup, do light makeup, look good, do your hair, get up and get out. Saturday morning is actually a really good time. I don't know what it is about men, but it's a really good time to go be out in places. There are men who are up and out early in the morning on Saturday. Go to a place where you can buy a newspaper. Go to a place where it is a store more than a newspaper stand, where there are people milling around and they're interacting with each other. There's a section where there's some magazines, there's a section where there's some newspapers, and what you want to do actually is mill around. Don't be in such a rush to get your newspaper and get out of there. What you want to do is look at the headlines. These are going to be your props. You want to look at some of the headlines. You want to pick up a magazine like The Economist and purchase that, look at some of the headlines, and just make some innocuous comment which is not too Democrat or too Republican, where you're just making a statement where anyone could respond to it. Something like, wow, the economy really is difficult, we really need a boost. Or, wow, Obama really is popular right now. Now, if someone's Republican, they may trash that. If they're a Democrat, they may be enthusiastic about it. You're just making one little sentence, lobbing it gently into the air, and leaving an opportunity for someone else to return that back to you. All you want to let them do is say 1 or 2 sentences. You are not today trying to actually pick someone up. You're just practicing your interaction skills. You want them to say 1 or 2 sentences to you. You reply with just 1 or 2 sentences. I'm being that specific because I know people where the minute, when they're so nervous and they haven't been doing this for a while, the minute like someone new starts to talk to them, they like glom onto them and start spilling their life story. You do not want to talk to this person for 20 minutes when they're trying to get out and go get their cup of coffee. 1 to 2 sentences. They may say 1 or 2 things back to you. Smile, wish them a nice day, go buy your periodical, and get out of there. You've met one person. Next place you're going to is you're going to go to a coffee shop. Now, one of the great things about coffee shops, especially first thing in the morning or on a Saturday on the weekend, is they're pretty busy. This is a good thing. Normally, it's driving you crazy. During the week, you're like, I want to get in, I want to get out. This is a godsend. You actually want the line. Having a line gives you an opportunity to say something to the person in front of you and the person behind you. And part of you is thinking, well, April, what if maybe they're not single? What if they're married? Or maybe what if it's like my grandmother, serve a person there? It's like, this is fine. You're just practicing and getting incredibly comfortable talking and lightly interacting with strangers. When you do this, your whole demeanor and comfort level changes. You are more yourself. You're in your own skin, comfortable and happy with it, and you're a lot more magnetically attractive. You're smiling, you're interacting with them. These are light conversations. You go up, you get your coffee, you're out of there. You have met, hopefully now, an additional 2 people. It's lunchtime, only a couple hours later. You're going to go to a deli. You can go to Safeway, whatever's the grocery store near you. Maybe there's a really good sandwich place near where you live. Go there. Same thing. Oh, there's a line. Yay! Today, that's a really good thing. You're going to talk to the people behind you and in front of you. And by now, you're probably talking to sort of 2 or 3 people. Maybe like someone's with someone else, and you're like, oh, that looks really good. What are you getting? Why do you like that? How does that taste? These are just innocuous things, but the point is you're interacting with them comfortably. And you actually start to have short little conversations. Same thing. Handful of sentences. This is meant to be short and sweet. In the afternoon, you can go to another coffee shop. You went to Starbucks in the morning, this afternoon you're going to Pete's or maybe Seattle's Best. Get something different, meet new people. In the evening, you're going to go to the grocery store or another kind of place like a deli thing like a Whole Food Market, a Safeway, someplace where the food is fairly pre-made, where it's really easy to get food that's going to be, you know, the pre-made stuff for dinner. A lot of people who are single go to the grocery store between 5 and 7. And that's a great time to meet people who are single. And frankly, the singles are not necessarily the ones who are hanging out at the butcher trying to get 10 pounds of chops. They're over by the deli trying to get food where it's just kind of pre-made and I can go take this home with me. You're same thing, flirting, interacting. It is just, oh, what does that taste like? Oh, how is that? Do you like the chicken? Is it good here? Is that moist? Oh, I've never had that. What is it like? How do you cook that? You could even start to flirt with the people who are behind the counter, which lets the other people who are just around you see what a gracious, comfortable, and socially poised person you are. The ones who are attracted to you notice this. By the end of the day, today, you have met more than 5 new people. You should be able to do this, mix it up. Frankly, you can go to the same 5 sort of places for the next 5 days. But at the end of a week, I do want you to start to mix it up because it helps in terms of your attractiveness level. There have been studies done that you have, by repeated exposure, you're actually increasing your attraction quotient with people. However, by about the end of the 5th or 7th day, you want to be mixing it up so you're meeting new people and you're there at slightly different times. By following your daily 5, you will actively be meeting new people each day. Next week, I will include up at my blog some tips that you can do once you pass this and you're like, I'm comfortable, I am meeting new people. Now what do? I will have it up on my blog. Happy dating and relationships. Thanks.
Yay!